President Johnson was at the branch, there was no set schedule.
I love that kid.
He believed.
I want to tell you today that I'm a little disappointed with God. Now, some of you may be thinking, but you're a pastor. How can you be disappointed with God? Let me preface. Disappointment with God does not make him disappointed with me. God can handle that. Let me explain what I mean. Some of you have been following the journey of my dad. His diagnosis with cancer on December 27th, 2 days after Christmas, after being in the hospital the week before Christmas. You followed as I went to Maryland about a week and a half ago and was there with Dad for surgery as they removed the cancer from inside of his colon. All those things. And God has answered a plethora of prayers. I mean, I could just list them all off. One, they were able to find the cancer. Two, they were able to contain everything in one area. They were able to do the surgery without cutting all this mesh out of Dad. They were able to do it laparoscopically. The surgery was only 4 hours. It wasn't 9 hours. Dad's recovery has been amazing. I mean, he was up walking literally like 8 hours after surgery. All those things, amazing. Okay, don't hear me negate that. God has answered many prayers. Yesterday, Dad went back to the doctor for his pathology results, and here was our prayer. Our prayer was for stage 2 and no chemo. I talked to Mom and Dad yesterday. Dad was diagnosed stage 3, which means the cancer was outside of the colon wall. It hasn't gone to other organs, but it is outside. And so that means for Dad now that he's going to have a 6-month stint of chemo. He's having a port put in next week. But Dad has to have chemo. And so when I heard that news yesterday, I got to be honest with you, I was disappointed with God.
I must
Get used to disappointment.
Okay.
Now, hear me. Like I said, disappointment with God does not make him disappointed with me because disappointment with an answer is not me losing hope in God. In fact, it's not me believing that God has not answered the prayers of his people. It is just me being human, and can I tell you, God can handle that. He can handle my humanity. And here's what I want you to understand with disappointment, because I'm disappointed with God sometimes, and I know you are too, but when God does not answer the way that I want him to show me, that doesn't mean that he is not God. It just reminds me that I'm not. Like, don't miss that. When God does not answer the way I want, it does not mean that he is not God. It just reminds me that I am not. So I still have full confidence. God is moving in the midst of this. I have full confidence that the prayers that we are praying, God is answering. I've seen them over and over. He just didn't answer yesterday the way I wanted him to. And you know what? That's okay, because he's God. I'm not. My hope still rests in that. So with that said, here is my prayer. One, I know cancer sucks. I hate it. Many of you are dealing with it. If that offends you, I'm not sorry, because that's how I feel about cancer today. But we are still Jimmy's army. We are still going after cancer. We are still going to beat this bad boy. And in hopefully 6 months, Dad's going to come off chemo, clean bill of health, and we will be talking words like remission and remember that time when. And so that's our prayer right now. But with that said, life still happens, right? Dad's life's still going on. My life's still going on. Things are still happening in our world. But I wanted to give you all an update of where we're at, where we've been. But understanding disappointment with God does not make him any less God. That just makes us human sometimes, and we get to let God be God and us not be. So with that said, I'm going to get to my day. We've got a lot going on. Please keep praying for Jimmy D. Jimmy's army is alive and strong. I'm so happy for all you D-listers following along on our YouTube channel. Do me a favor, if you follow along on our YouTube channel, go over to the YouTube side. You may see this on Facebook or Twitter or somewhere else. Click the link and go over to YouTube. Drop some comments. Dad can see those comments still. It's encouraging to all of us. Smash that like button if you're already subscribed and leave us a comment. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. You can follow along and get more updates, not only on Dad, but on ministry, on life, on leadership, and what it really means to be on the D list. So I'm going to get to my day-to-day, and you know what? Maybe I'll show you a few other things. All right, hold on. All right, now let's do this. See, this is the perk of the job right here. I get to hang out with cute babies. You're on that screen, huh? Is that you? See, this is awesome. These ladies back here bringing babies to my office today.
Hi.
Can you
Say
wave?
hi,
Can you wave?
everybody.
Say wave. Can you say wow? Oh, you want a hug? Ooh, I want to be hugged. Oh, okay. All right, so been locked down in meetings and emails today, but getting ready to head to Smoothie King, give me a little protein shake, hang out with my boy, Mr. Brad Wilson. Then we've got a big planning meeting all afternoon today, and then hopefully headed home to hang with the fam tonight. So hope you're having a good middle of the week. It is hump day, in the words of my daughter.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Hump day!
See you soon. All right, me and Mr. Willis.
Certainly
Getting ready to,
ourselves a big fan.
where are we going right now? We going to Smoothie King or are we going to Lifetime?
Coming in here on the Rich Eyes Show and then
I don't know.
I don't know. We're going to get a protein shake and a little lunch, and then we're going to be at some crazy meeting.
I think we should go to Smoothie King.
Smoothie King?
Yeah.
I'm down.
It's more of a meal.
Then we can get a chocolate shredder with peanut butter and banana. If you've never done that, trust me, I'm a former fat kid. I know how to eat, and that's what we're doing. All right, see ya. Smoothie King has a lunch of champions right there. That's how we do. Now we got, what's this meeting we got?
Easter planning.
Easter planning. It's January. We're planning Easter. That's called getting after it. All right. I'm about to finish my lunch. Well, today has been a good day. And I got to hang out with some kids, got to sit in some awesome meetings with some awesome people today. And even in spite of disappointments, today was a good day. And here's what I know. Disappointment does not make itself immune to anybody. All of us have disappointment, but how we handle that disappointment, I think, determines kind of what happens next. And like I said earlier today, disappointment does not mean that God is not God. That just means that we are not. And that sometimes we can't see what God is doing. I liken that to my kids. A lot of times things happen and my kids are disappointed with me or the decisions that I've made for them. And here's what I have to remind my kids sometimes. Sometimes they just don't know what is best or what's coming. And I think that's sometimes how we have to deal with disappointment as well. And so today, doing well. Like I said, got to hang out with some kids and have some good meetings today, which that's always a good day. And our brand new staff member, our new Connections pastor, Adam Brucker, he and his family just got here from Illinois today. They are moving into their brand new house today. And so I'm going to head over there, love on them a little bit, welcome them to the neighborhood, and then go hang out with my family tonight. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I hope that you live on the D list today, because the D list is the best list, because that is when we stop living for ourselves and stop looking out for our own interest and look out for the interests of others, and living to serve other people, because Christ, his example was to come to serve, not to be served, and that's our example. So I hope you have a great day today, and I hope to see you on the next episode of All Day D. Make sure you hit that subscribe button or that like button over on YouTube, and drop some comments below. Let me know, how is it that you deal with disappointment in your life? I would love to hear that as well. We'll talk to you soon. See you on the next episode.